I first selected an area in my room where I wanted to put the vanity mirror and measured the width of the space to determine the width of the mirror that I'll need to buy. Then I went shopping to find a suitable mirror that would include a large flat frame border that could accommodate mounting the vanity bar. I was lucky to find a suitable mirror at Walmart exactly the size needed with a large frame for only $45. Lowe's.ca had the perfect vanity bar available and it was on sale for half price. I only had to pay $20 for each of them. You can see the vanity bar is almost a perfect fit. To mount the vanity bar, you must disassemble the light cups and there's a single screw on the side to take out. Here I'm pulling out the wire so that I can mount the bar flush to the wood and mark the locations that I'll need to drill. Some of you may wonder why I didn't use 3 bars. I thought about it and opted to use only the side bars to create more evenly distributed light. The whole point of having a vanity mirror is to have multiple sources of light to reduce shadowing, but if I put a top row of lamps, this would create a stronger light source from the top and perhaps cause some shadows. Now when I move the bar, you can see the marks that I made here. I needed to determine the best size of screws to use, including the needed length, as I do not want the screw to penetrate all the way through the wood. Now I'm going to select the appropriate size drill bit, which is about 3/4 of the width of the screw. Next I'm going to drill holes where I had marked, and I'm going to mount the bar to the frame with the screw selected into the pre-drilled holes. Mount the second bar the same way. Here I'm preparing the wire that goes from the wall plug to the first light bar. I split the 2 conductor wire into its individual conductors, then I prepare the ends for connection by pre-stripping them. One of these conductors is neutral and needs to be connected to the white conductor in the light bar. The other one is called hot and will be connected to the black wire. Here I'm feeding the wire from the back of the mirror through the hole into the light bar. I tied a knot into the wire first to act as a strain relief so that the wire can't get pulled back through. Because both conductors on the incoming wire are black, it's important that we determine which of these conductors are actually connected to the neutral large blade on the plug. So I used my father's multimeter to check the continuity from the large blade on the plug to the end of each conductor and determined which one is neutral. This neutral wire will need to be connected to the white neutral wire in the light bar. Here I have already connected the 3 neutral conductors together using the yellow Mars cap. Now I'll do the same with the 3 hot conductors. It's a good idea to put black electrical tape around the Mars caps after twisting them on just to ensure that they don't fall off. However, I didn't have any tape, so I just made sure that the Mars caps are on tight. Here I'm preparing the wire that I'll need to use to connect the first light bar to the second one. Now I'm feeding that through the hole I've pre-drilled and again tying a knot in the wire as a strain relief. So there's a neutral and a hot conductor that enters from the wall plug. Each of these in turn need to be connected to their corresponding neutral and hot conductors in each of the 2 light bars. Here again, I'm separating the wires and stripping the insulator off the ends, preparing them for connection. You must be careful when stripping the wire to only cut through the plastic insulation and not into the actual copper. Doing so would weaken the conductor and could create a dangerous failure point. And again with my dad's meter, I will determine which of these 2 incoming conductors is actually the neutral and connect that to the white neutral wire in the light bar and then twist on the yellow Mars cap. Then I'll do the same with the hot wires. Keep in mind that it's very important, especially since we're not using a 3-wire grounded plug, that we correctly connect the neutral blade on the plug to the white neutral wires in the light bar, and that all the neutral wires need to be connected together and that all the hot wires need to be connected together. If you're not sure what this means, then you'd be better off using someone who does, otherwise it could become a shock hazard. Now I'm reassembling the light bars and testing that I wired everything correctly. Oh, thank God. Next I'm attaching the mounting hooks 3 inches from the top, and I also want them spaced with an easy to remember width so that when I mount it to the wall I will know exactly how wide to mount the wall hooks. And here's my completed project. The only problem is I didn't have a light switch available to install when I made this, so I have to plug and unplug it each time from the wall. So in my next video, I'm going to have my father install a dimmer switch, and I'll be posting that video soon, so be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss it. Thanks for watching! I first selected an area in my room where I wanted to put the vanity mirror and measured the width of the space to determine the width of the mirror that I'll need to buy. Then I went shopping to find a suitable mirror that would include a large flat frame border that could accommodate mounting the vanity bar. I was lucky to find a suitable mirror at Walmart exactly the size needed with a large frame for only $45. Lowe's.ca had the perfect vanity bar available and it was on sale for half price. I only had to pay $20 for each of them.